Gondain is a good day because I've actually been treasure hunting these past days, but we'll come to that a little bit later. So today I want to talk about the work in progress I have, several, because I have only been able to finish one project. Where to start? Right, I'm gonna start with the paper blanket because although I haven't made a lot of progress on it, I still want to show you the little itsy bitsy that I have made, like the itsy bitsy of the pattern that's starting to emerge. Yeah, make it out of the Knit Pro Baby Brilliance. It's a gloomy day, but still get the glare. Okay. Still one on that. Okay. So it's this long because I want to do a lot of pattern on this. I mean, it's not much, but I hope you can see like the pattern. Oh, so washed out. But yeah, every time I pick this up, I only manage to make like 2 rounds before I'm just tired for some reason. But still very excited about this project. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna take a lot of yarn. That's why we knit, don't we? So the other project I've been working a lot on, it's a shawl. And I'm actually using this bowl that I got off of Amazon. If you don't have a bowl like this, really recommend it. They're pretty. There's a lot of options that you can get from Amazon. And it's really handy to just thread your thread through. Wow. Yeah, what a concept. Anyway, I mean, I don't have a bowl, I just put my skein through it. So this project is, where do I start? Okay, let's start with what it's supposed to look like. These are the pictures that come with it. This is a shawl and this is a scarf that you can make. And this pattern is a little bit hard to understand, to be honest. I mean, it starts out well. I mean, it's an Icelandic, so, but it starts out well with the approximate size, the type of yarn that you use, the amount and the size. But then they, they start with the pattern that you make. Then they tell you how much to like cast on, and then they tell you how to do. I mean, it's a lot of repeats, so I messed up. So this is what I have so far. Pretty big. I got up to here when I realized, when I was falling asleep, that I had misunderstood the pattern. So the way I understood it is that you're supposed to increase every other round one time. Right. You can see where this is going. Then I was falling asleep one night and I realized, would it make sense to increase, 2 increases instead of 1? I've exceeded the height to it, but the length I'm about halfway done. But I'm not unraveling this. I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to finish the yarn that I do have. And this is going to be a learning piece. Now, the yarn that you use is a Kunstgarn Hjertegarn. I'm not Danish, so I don't know how to pronounce that. It is 75% wool superwash wash and 25% nylon is the information. And this is a really old skein that my mother was, and a friend of my mother gave it to her some years ago and she never used it. So I got permission to use it up. This is literally the whole reason of me using it. When I was knitting up, I mean, I've been finding this a little bit. Don't know if you can see it. Dried out piece of straw. Grass. So, it's all natural. Now speaking of shells, so the carom baby cakes that I used to have, I made the beginning of a shell out of it. I mean, if you were making a shell for like a kid, this is actually a perfect size. So pretty. But the finished size for an adult is quite a bit bigger, and I want this to be for an adult because I don't really know that many kids. So I've got 2 more cakes on the way from Hobbycraft. Thank you, Hobbycraft. So this is extremely simple. I think it's called trellis. Can I pardon? All crochet. And I'm really happy that I actually found this pattern because I made several of these I made several shawls like 15 years ago when I was in that kind of crochet mood. And I thought I lost the pattern. Because, I mean, it's been over 15 years. So remember the part when I was talking about treasure finding? This is a pattern. Yeah, doesn't make a lot of sense. But extremely simple one. Really simple and so nice to grab into. So this is another project. I'm using this one, the pumpkin spice one. I'm really excited about it. I'm looking forward to see how the color turns out. But this is so pretty. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to order more on this as well. And you know, speaking of the shawls that I was making 15 years ago. So, treasure hunting. This is what I have left of the last shawl I was working on 15 years ago. It was supposed to be this lovely turquoise. I don't know what I was thinking about the amount of yarn. Like, might finish it though. Because, I mean, it's pretty. Unfortunately, I have given some away of my old shawls because I wasn't using them, and there's no point in having something for 15 years and not use it, even though if you're the one who make it. I did keep one though, which surprised me because I thought I'd give them all away. So this is my original black shawl. A bit of a mess. I literally just found it in the closet, and you know, it's huge. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. In my memory it was quite a bit smaller. I don't know if you get that one up. But oh, it looks so cute. It's really big. So obviously I'm gonna need more yarn with the other ones because I want them to be about the same size. Maybe not with the what's it called? I can't remember words. Maybe not with these things. I mean, they're easy to make, but maybe not in these ones. Unfortunately, I did give away my kind of favorite one. I probably was thinking, oh well, black goes with everything. But I do still have a leftover yarn. So this was some kind of crochet exercise I was apparently doing. Should finish it and use it. And at the time I was also making these hats to go with them. Pretty somehow. So the shawl was in this color and about the same size as the black one, so it was really pretty. But yeah, it's kind of fun finding old projects and just realize that you weren't as bad as you thought you were. There's only one project that I did finish. And that's because I pretty much just freehanded it. So I decided to make a janky little like Easter basket. It's not, can I wish it was more janky. I made it out of found a ball made out of plated wool of these two different colors. So it's a little bit rough, but you know, still soft. I kind of wish I'd made it more like, no, done more of random increases and decreases, so it would have been more like, you know, not well made. That's kind of the purpose, kind of the point. I didn't want it to look pretty. Well, I wanted it to look cute but not perfect. But of course a basket needs eggs, so I made this one and these two. This is all the same pattern, just different yarn, different weight of yarn. These are all made out of leftover yarn that I literally just found in the ancient stash. The basket I just freehanded. The eggs I made from a pattern in this book. But of course you don't need books to tell you things. You can look it up on YouTube. There are a lot of instruction videos like J and Stitches and Bag of Day Crochet. But anyway, I used this book. But I wouldn't have thought of it if I hadn't been binge watching on YouTube. But when it comes to instructions, I kind of need them to be written down. Try not to show the pattern. It's the handbag. Because I was using extremely different weight of yarn. And I think this one was 3.5mm crochet hook. And these two were, I think, 2.5. So it's really interesting. I mean, it's the same pattern, but different weight yarn and different sizes of crochet hook. So you know, one pattern, lot of difference. My battery is dying. But I also want to show you some of the books I've gotten off of Amazon, because I'm a bibliophile and not having books is like not having water. Not happening. So the first book I got is this one. And I might be able to see get some idea of the pad, or you know, the Afghans in this. I really want to make some of these. How pretty! Very much show the pattern. I mean, maybe definitely in different colors, because the likelihood of me getting the exact same yarn and exact same colors is probably not gonna happen. Oh. this one, look how pretty that is. Shells. Basically, I would like definitely like that one in a lighter color, like. I'm not a huge fan of the star colors, although that looks really, really cozy. I kind of like my blankets and Afghans being not dark. Well, that is really pretty. This one? This one? In a weird, weird, weird voice. It's a cute little booklet, so I'm just gonna show you every single blanket. How pretty are these? So I'm really excited about this one because these look really, really cute. I also got, and I'm not gonna flip through them all for you because these are books, obviously. I'm really excited about this one on the front, but like this is back open. These sweaters. How pretty is that? Like this cloak. Ooh, it looks so really, really pretty. There's a lot of like sweaters and mitts and socks in these. This vest. It's like stained glass. I'm pretty certain that's the inspiration. And this sweater. That looks really, really intimidating. And really, really pretty. So, I'm really excited about this book. There are definitely some projects in here that I want to try. And I also got this one. And it's really good. I mean, it's got a lot of the... It has so many patterns that just look so pretty. It really remind me of the Icelandic knitting Bible, to be honest. But I think this one has a bit more of like borders. So I think, yeah. What is a... So I think on the whole, this is just a really, really good book to have for your knitting library or yarn library. Now, last book I got. I mean, yeah, I'm not super excited about all of these sweaters in this, but I want to learn how to basically crochet sweaters. That would be fun. Like, I'm really excited about this one, the one on the cover. And again, I mean, we'll just, we'll see. I mean, the amount of work that goes into these books and these sweaters, these projects. Stickering, like, I mean, most of them may not be my cup of tea, but they're still really, really pretty. I kind of want to make this one, Nanette, and Zora. Those two they look really interesting to me. And I'm kind of interested in Chloe as well. So, it's definitely a learning book because I've never learned I've never learned to make a sweater while crocheting. I mean, I've knitted sweaters, I've knitted traditional Icelandic lopa. So yeah, those are all my work in progress that are actually in progress. Like, I haven't finished the foot pillow. I've woven in the ends, but I haven't finished it. And I haven't made any progress on the skirt. It's still just the waistband part, unfortunately. Because I suddenly just got into crocheting shawls and knitting them. So I'm gonna finish this bit of a mistake and make this a learning curve, because I mean I'm gonna be making more shells, so this will be a little reminder that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay. No one is pushing, no one is waiting except for myself. Yeah, I'm just gonna say bless bless for now, and I'll see you later. Bless bless.